Hello, my name is Sheldon Elter.
My name is Kristi Hansen, and we are shut in!
Like everyone else, and we thought we would give you a little snippet into some of the shows that we were either were in that have gotten canceled or have been postponed until further notice. And
also just a little day-to-day about what's it like to live in our little place here in Little Italy in Edmonton.
That's right. Well, we're just kind of, as artists, just kind of trying to stay creative.
So what was coming up for you that was...
I was doing After the Fire at the Citadel, which was going to get started right away, which unfortunately was canceled until further notice, and hopefully we can pick up a little bit later on.
Yeah, thanks to the folks at Punctuate Theatre for being so
yes,
awesome.
And the Citadel for really taking care of the artists and kind of keeping us updated.
Yeah, and for me, I was in Candide with the Edmonton Opera, and we got to dress rehearsal, but unfortunately had to cancel. I was about to go into rehearsals for Ghost Rivers 1 by Jason Carnew. We were going to Factory Theatre in Toronto. Of course, that's not happening. And then I was going to be doing a tour of my one-person show through some smaller centres in Ontario. My show's called Woody. And so that's been postponed for the time being. So we're sort of twiddling our thumbs. Sheldon's also writing a play right now.
Yes, writing a new play. I'm also trying to learn to play the stand-up bass.
Yeah.
We've been trying to play music together just at home.
And stay ripped.
Yeah, trying.
And also eating a lot.
Also eating a lot of food with a lot of Netflix. Anyway, this is a little snippet of our lives. I gotta write some lyrics to it too now. I get better at playing it.
Oh yeah, that's your song.
Yeah, I wrote that.
Oh, you're so fancy. So one of the shows I was prepping to do, and the contract just got canceled, was to do one by Jason Carnew at Factory Theatre. It's a Ghost River Theatre production, and unfortunately, we're not going. So some of the prep work I was doing was just getting my kata ready. Shit, I hit the light. So here's Rango, the favorite member of the family. Rango, how are you spending your days, hey? Oh, well, yeah, that's about right. And bonus content, here's a little snippet of Sheldon in Bears by Matt McKenzie.
Yes, scheduled for the 2021 season of at the Citadel.
Lucky ducks. He knows, he remembers all this. His mind is like a steel trap. It's amazing.
He was headed west, but he wanted to avoid the cookie-cutter homes and Starbucks rush, electing instead to follow along the trails of the white mud and black mud ravines, emerging like Gaddafi from a drainage pipe. But instead of finding death, finding open farmland, prairies which would roll into hills, which would fold into mountains, which of course was where Floyd was headed. He knew a guy who flew helicopters, tailing and tranquilizing grizzlies to track their declining numbers. And if there was one thing Floyd loved, it was bears. Maybe he'd taken an orphan cub. Maybe he'd hunt poachers. Maybe he'd make art installations out of their shellac droppings. It didn't matter, really, so long as it involved bears. There'd been a berry patch out back behind his parents' duplex growing up. Raspberries.
Like shitloads.
At 3 years of age, Floyd had guarded the patch jealously, charging out of the brambles after a feeding frenzy to chase any would-be Sally samplers away. His mom had named him
Little Cub,
setting a half-pint daily berry limit, a rule Floyd still followed at 41 years of age. It can be too much of a good thing, even for bears.
Normal, normal, be normal, be normal, walk normal, look normal, act normal, feel normal. Forget about it. For real this time. For real, or never wake up from this dream where I'm perfect. Perfectly normal. I'm Zdravko. This is my house, you like? Huh. Yeah, it is okay house. Everywhere around house are signs. Signs that say, beware of mines. These signs make my legs shake. You see, shaking. The word mine, or just the thought of it, makes my flesh creep, makes me fear everything. Go to the window, look outside. The war is everywhere over, but it left behind everything burned. I want to show all the sorrow and pain to my friends who don't want to come back to visit me, and what can I do? Minefields are all around me. I can't leave my house. Well, I could go get your friends, bring them back. Would that help? Thank you, Kristi, that's very nice, but how? You know, you don't go over there. There are mines over there. And there, no, you can't go that way either. You see the problem? There's nothing to be done but to sit and wait. Wait to die. Is there anything else we can do while we sit and wait to die? Niet. Could we play cards while we sit and wait to die? I said, niet, I say it again, niet. My Uncle John was in a war. World War II, he lost his leg. They never found it. Maybe it is out there. We could go look for it. If we go looking for your Uncle John's leg, then we would not be sitting and waiting to die, and that is the only thing to be doing, is to sit and wait to die, and that is what we are going to do. Nevertheless, I would like to meet your Uncle John. Maybe later. He walks with a limp, that's how you'll recognize him. I hope I don't walk with a limp, but I know I do. Especially if I'm tired or not thinking about it. All the time. All the time, all the time. Can't stop thinking about it all the time. Be normal, look normal, walk normal, act normal, feel normal. Forget about it for real this time. Or maybe you could just stay here. And never wake up from this dream where you are perfect. Would you like that, Kristi? Would you like to be perfectly normal? Yeah, slap at the bass.
It's hard. And it's hard on these fingers.
Ew.
Learning.
We've been trying to learn songs.
By the Civil Wars, who are amazing. I don't think they're together anymore, unfortunately.
Right.
I think it had a bad breakup. This might be the wrong choice, but it's beautiful music.
Yeah, okay.
2, 3, 4. You only know what I want you to.
I know everything you don't want me
Your mouth is poison, your mouth is wine.
You think your dreams are the same as mine.
Oh, I don't love you, I always will. 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 I don't love you, but I always will. I don't love you, but I always will. I don't love you, but I always will. I'll always love you. Did we cover everything?
I think so.
It's a
Don't.